On the evening of August 22nd, 2025, a young woman seeking refuge, safety, and a new beginning boarded a routine light rail train in Charlotte, North Carolina. What she expected was just another ride home. Instead, her life would end in an unthinkable act of violence. Her name was Iryna Zarutska, a 23-year-old Ukrainian refugee. She arrived in the United States, fleeing war, hoping to build a future of peace and opportunity. She worked evening shifts at a pizzeria, was learning English, studied at a community college, and dreamed of helping others. That night, around 9:46 p.m., Iryna boarded a train on the LYNX Blue Line, hoping to get home. She sat quietly, browsing her phone, earbuds in, probably just thinking about her next day. Seated directly behind her was DeCarlos Brown Jr., a 34-year-old man with a long criminal record and documented mental health issues. He had reportedly been arrested 14 times before, including for armed robbery and other violent offenses. Just 4 minutes into Iryna's ride, at approximately 9:50 p.m., surveillance footage shows Brown reaching into his hoodie, pulling out a folding pocket knife, standing and, without any provocation, stabbing Iryna 3 times in the back and neck. Bystanders nearby screamed. A few rushed to help. Iryna collapsed in her seat, bleeding badly. She was pronounced dead at the scene. The attack was captured on video. It was random. There was no known connection between the two. A young refugee simply commuting home from work, murdered in cold blood. The killing sent shockwaves through Charlotte and beyond. It sparked outrage, grief, and deep reflection on public transport safety, mental health care, and the justice system. The suspect, DeCarlos Brown Jr., was arrested at the East-West Boulevard station just minutes after the stabbing. He was initially charged with first-degree murder. Later, a grand jury indicted him on a federal count for committing an act causing death on a mass transportation system. He now faces potential life imprisonment or even the death penalty under federal law. In response to Iryna's death, the state of North Carolina enacted what is now widely known as Iryna's law legislation aimed at tightening bail and increasing scrutiny on violent or mentally ill offenders. The law also led to renewed debates over how to protect transit riders while balancing civil rights and mental health care. Iryna came to the U.S. for peace. She hoped for a fresh start. Instead, she became a symbol of a system's failures, of how vulnerable people can be, even in places meant to connect communities. Her story must not be forgotten, because behind every statistic is a human life, and behind every policy debate is the memory of a young woman whose journey ended far too soon. Thanks for watching.